Hi, first grade, Miss Kruger again this week. We're going to talk about one more ending for a multi-syllable word. Now, I know the koalas have already talked about this, so you probably have too. We're going to talk about the ending ed. When we add ed to the end of the word, it means something that happened in the past. Maybe it's something I did yesterday or something I did last week. So we add ed to the end of the word. The funny thing about the ending ed, we call it wishy washy ed because it can make different sounds. It can make the sound ed, it can make the sound d, and it can make the sound t at the ending. So we're gonna do the first row of our worksheet together today, the first column, and then you can practice the rest on your own. So let's take a look at our worksheet. Today, we're going to decide if our ending, that ed ending, is saying ed. If we hear ed at the end, we're going to color that word red. If we hear that ed ending making the d sound, we're going to color that word blue. If we hear that ed ending saying t at the end of our word, we're going to color the word yellow. That sounds a little confusing, but I think you'll get the hang of it. Let's look at our first word. I see an ed at the end. I know the beginning of my word is spill. I'm going to say I spilled something yesterday. So let's say that word and decide if our ending is making the ed, d, or t sound. Ready? Spilled. Did you just hear the sound d at the end? We wouldn't say spilled or spilt. We would say, I spilled the milk. So we're going to color that word blue. All right, let's take a look at our next word. I see ed at the end. Our beginning is melt. If I said, yesterday I melted the chocolate, it was something I did in the past. Let's listen closely to that ed ending and see what sound it's making. Melted. Did you hear ed? Melted. We wouldn't say melt or melt because melt would sound like the beginning of the word, wouldn't it? We would say it melted. So I heard ed. So I'm going to color that word red because I heard ed at the end. All right, let's look at our next word. I'm going to cover up that ed ending. The beginning of my word says eat. Remember those two vowels go walking. The first one does the talking. So eat. If I said yesterday I heated my lunch in the microwave, that's something I did yesterday in the past. Let's listen carefully to that ending as we say that word. Heated. Did you hear ed? Me too. So we're going to color that word red. Heated. Oh, here's a tricky one. I'm going to cover up that ed ending. The beginning of my word says ish, fish. Do you like to go fishing? If I said last week I fished in the pond, let's see what that ending sounds like. Fished. Ooh, what sound did you hear? Did you hear t, t, fished, t? So I'm going to color that one yellow. That ed was making the t sound. He's pretty wishy-washy. He can't decide what sound to make at the end of a word, can he? All right, we have one more. I'm going to cover up that ed. Oh, our E is doing two jobs in this word. He's making the O say its name, and he's saying the ed sound. So, move. So if I said last year I moved to a new school, that's something that happened in the past. Let's see what sound that ed is making. Moved. D. Ooh, we're going to color it blue. I want you to practice the rest of the page on your own today. See if you can decide what sound that wishy-washy ED is making at the end of our word. All right, see you tomorrow.